Daniel Ramsey here. I'm so excited. We've got one of our clients, and we're going to talk a little bit about your business. It's kind of crazy because you are a real estate person, but you also generate leads for other people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So two businesses.
Tell us about them.
Well, first of all, my number one business is real estate. And with that, I have immediately hired a virtual assistant from MyOutDesk. And her name is Marilyn. And like I said, I called her Marlon for the first year, not realizing I needed to call her Marilyn. And but she has been absolutely fantastic for me. She does all of my transaction coordinating. When I first started, of course, I was only having a few deals, right? Now, thankfully, she stays busy with just transaction coordinating. But I had to hire another VA because now he's doing what she used to be doing, which is doing all the scrubbing of my leads. So I have a program called Aloha Leads. I scrub. I have to have a lot of leads scrubbed so that I can make my phone calls to potential sellers so that I can keep my pipeline full. And that's exactly what you guys have done for me. You have my costs down, and just phenomenal people that are working for me. Like really great education. Their English is exceptional. What was nice is I was able to call MyOutDesk and say, okay, I have top producer, that's what I work with, who's really good with top producer, who's really good with transaction coordinating, who's really good with, and they can, really custom fit people for me. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Daphne is who I've worked with, and she's just been so great. I'll just tell Daphne, this is what I need. And when she sends somebody to interview, it is who I need. She's so good.
Right. I love that. So do you have any physical people in your office right now? Or
I do.
Okay, so talk to us about
I do. Team. I have just a regular assistant that's also, she's licensed. So she does go out and show property. She's a genius in marketing. That's why I hired her. And she was not cheap, but she was well worth it. Yeah. She is phenomenal.
She's driving those leads.
Yeah, she is, and she's also the one that has been able to create the platform for my other business, which is Aloha Leads.
Gotcha.
Being that I'm from Hawaii. Mm-hmm. So, and Aloha Leads is another way that I'm able to generate seller leads off of Facebook. And I work with one agent per zip code across the nation. So I like to work with top realtors because I don't charge them up front. So I'm just working for free if I don't work with realtors that know how to.
Who are good.
They know how to take a lead and turn it into a closed listing because I just take the referral after it works.
Yeah, cool. So if you're talking to somebody who's considering hiring MyOutDesk, what advice would you give them?
To really be clear on what you need. Start writing down before you even call MyOutDesk. Start looking at your schedule of the week and saying, what can I outsource? What can I take off my plate so I make more money with the time I'm spending? What is that 80% of the stuff you're doing that's not making you money? And can you outsource that? And then when you know what those tasks are, that's when you call MyOutDesk and say, these are the tasks I need somebody that is really good at. So, you can't just call down, I want an assistant to take some time off my hands. You need to be precise about what you're looking for. You're not going to be happy because you don't know what you're looking for, you don't know what you're going to get. So I think it's important to I tell people all the time, spend some time making lists of what you're doing that you can outsource and make sure you are very clear with that.
And what would you say your return on investment is? Maybe you don't have exact numbers, but what exactly do you feel like these two virtual assistants, have caused in your business?
My business has exploded. Seriously, it has really exploded. Both everything that I'm doing, and I know it's because I spend my time doing
revenue generating.
I'm going out on listing appointments. I am hooking up. A lot of times, other people are doing showings, but everything I'm doing is making money, and it would have cost me so much more money and time and effort had I gone another route.
Awesome.
To be able to make the money I'm making.
And what's your growth been like?
I've only been in the business, my whole entire background is real estate, but I've only been selling houses. I own a mortgage company, I manage a title company in sales, but my first 2 years now, I think I've closed, I believe it's over 50 million already, and I'm a new realtor, so.
And the first year, what was it? To the second year?
It was more like probably 15 to 35. Yeah, so I'm growing.
You're just
growing.
building and building and building.
Yeah.
That's cool. What advice would you give somebody who's considering this but hasn't made the decision? Like, what would be like?
Start out with a part-time person and see how you like it.
Okay.
You know, and be very clear. My biggest advice is being very clear about the task you're asking someone to do.
Yeah.
Be very clear. I do a lot of, we Skype constantly.
How do you manage their day? Like, what do you do to make sure they're being like super
Productive. Well, there's a couple different things. I mean, we have a list all the time, priorities. Everything on their list that they have, there's priorities. Priorities A, B, C. A means this must be done today as soon as possible. B means this must be done today. C means if it doesn't get done today, that's okay.
Gotcha.
So everything's prioritized, and that I would say that's important.
That changed the whole process.
It's a game changer doing it that way. So you could have a part-time assistant do the same thing.
So it's really, A, B, and C is just another way of saying being very specific about what your expectations are, clearly communicating them to your
Walking
employees.
through it, share your screen, walk through, teach, don't expect. It doesn't matter if they know how to do these things, you still have to walk through and show your process. Otherwise, you're going to be, it's just like every marketing plan. Oh, it didn't work for me. Well, you got to work it. And same with having a virtual assistant. You need to take a little time putting into training.
It's work.
Yes, everything is.
Yeah, perfect. What else? Any advice? Any last minute? This is what you got?
If you, okay, I'm going to plug myself. If you're a great realtor in a really good area, then I would say.
So tell us more about that. Like, I'm in Sacramento. How would you and I work together?
Well, I've got a pretty phenomenal person in Sacramento right now.
Who is it?
John Tyner.
I know Tyner
Properties.
Yeah, I know. He's in my neighborhood.
That's my brother.
I like that guy.
Yeah, Tyner Properties is my family there. So even though I'm from Hawaii, my family's in Sacramento. You just an area that my brother is working. So
nice.
Yeah, so somebody in an area that I haven't already chosen someone that I'm working with, which is awesome territory out there. Then what I do is I just get a platform, set up your program, a lead program that's very, very specific. Like I said, I have an expert that knows how to do the platforms and the digital advertising that works. So we set that up. You get seller leads. People wanting to know what their homes were. Which there's other companies out there that are similar. I worked it not knowing a single person on Oahu that was not in real estate. Everybody knew was in real estate, so I had to do something.
Build your own business. Yeah. So it's your platform is basically what's your home worth kind of.
Mm-hmm. But it's the whole entire back end that I've built with script and everything that works for me. I give out my phone scripts and my email scripts, and it goes right into their CRM. And that's where I say MyOutDesk comes in, because you're going to get the leads, but you're going to need somebody from MyOutDesk to work these leads and get them back in your hands.
Gotcha.
So you can get the listing.
How do you bump them up against like the do not call list and all that? I mean,
That's why we have them scrubbed.
That's the script portion.
But if they've given us their phone number, which the way we have it, a lot of people do.
I gotcha.
So
they give them and then it's okay.
Yeah, then we can call because they just give us their phone.
That's cool. Anything else? I'm excited. You're awesome on camera, by the way.
I love MyOutDesk.